Hey everyone,
Hi everybody.
I'm Stephen Taylor,
I'm Dave Heiliger.
and we're here for the announcements this week. Yeah. So as you know, we've been interviewing a different member of our clergy each week, and we have Pastor Dave Heiliger with us today.
Good to see you guys. Hi everybody.
All right, so our first question is, how long have you been at Bridgeway for?
So I've been at Bridgeway for 15 years, and the way I remember that is we started coming to Bridgeway a year after Julie and I got married. So if I can remember my anniversary date, then I can remember my Bridgeway anniversary date.
That's pretty convenient.
Yeah.
Nice. So you've been here for 15 years. How long have you been on staff at Bridgeway?
So only about 8 years on staff.
Okay. And what does your role look like in that time?
So I came on staff as the high school director for the youth ministry, and then I became the student ministries director, so I got all the middle school kids too, and then most recently I became the pastor of Multicultural Bridge Building.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. So I'm about a year into that, almost a year into that position that you guys made me a pastor, so thanks for giving me that spot.
So when you're not at Bridgeway, how do you like to spend your time?
So family's a lot of family time. I have a 7-year-old that I know a number of you know, and I also love to train for triathlons. So
Really?
Swim, bike, run, that's my thing. So I have a triathlon coming up next month, Dewey Beach Triathlon. If anybody's doing it, let me know.
I legitimately didn't know that about you.
Yeah.
Learn something new all the time. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Do you ever do it? Have you ever done a triathlon?
No, never.
Okay, gotcha.
No, I mean maybe, but no, that's
Maybe
that's
next
intense.
year. Maybe next year we can train together.
That
Cool.
sounds fun, actually.
All right, cool.
For our announcements, the first thing that we have coming up is the Women's Leadership Development Institute is kicking back off again for this ministry year. That is WLDI. So if you are a woman that is interested in leadership development and growing both in your own leadership capacities, but also spiritually at the same time and weaving those two worlds together, this is an amazing opportunity for you. That's starting on September 18th. But if you are just interested in learning more information, you can click on one of the links below. There's actually going to be an interest session next week on the 22nd after each service at 8, 10, and 12. So again, if you're interested in learning more about that, you can click on one of the links below in the description.
Yeah, I've known a lot of people who've gone through that program, and they have great things to say about it.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. So next thing we want to tell you about is baby dedications. So if you have a young one recently born, or even maybe they've been around for a while and you haven't ever taken the step to have them dedicated to the Lord, we do baby dedications 4 times every year: Mother's Day, Father's Day, Labor Day, and New Year's Day. So 4 times to have your baby dedicated. You can find out more about that on the website, bridgeway.cc/events. And you can find out information about baby dedications for this upcoming baby dedication for Labor Day. All right?
The cutoff time for that date will be August 27th. But if you had a baby over the past year and haven't had an opportunity to get them dedicated, this would be an awesome time with our campuses reopening. The other thing that we have coming up next week is we have a time of prayer for schools that are reopening soon. So this is still a tumultuous time. There is a lot going on and there are still a lot of unknowns.
Well, every parent alive has been praying for 5 days a week, in-person schooling for my kid. Please, please, please. So we can continue that prayer. Yeah.
So if that's something you want to join in, we are going to have a virtual time of prayer led by our COO, Frank Eastham, and this will be next Sunday virtually. So you can find more information about that at bridgeway.cc/events.
Did you know that he used to be a principal?
Yeah, it's really cool. So he has an amazing heart for students and teachers. And this is for you that are professionals in the education world as well, not just for kids, if you want to get connected to this.
Yeah, they've been praying a couple of times already through the pandemic lockdown. So continuing that prayer even into schools reopening. Another thing we wanted to tell you about is Bridgeway Worship. The band is hosting auditions, and the auditions are virtual. So you can record a video of yourself playing your instrument and send it in as your audition piece. And if you're interested in getting a specific piece for that, they can even suggest or give you a piece to play for your audition. So do you play any instruments?
Oh, I do not. It was one of those things where, like, in elementary school, they said, hey, you have to fill out this form and pick your instrument and everything. And I just never turned the form back in, so that was the end of my musical career.
Your music career ended with the recorder. Like
Yeah.
that was as far as you went in music?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
fair
third, fourth grade, that's when that ended.
I was actually in a band in high school.
Were you?
I'll have to give you our demo tape. It was awesome.
Definitely. We'll have to play that sometime.
Yeah, cool.
So if you are interested in auditioning, you can send in that information to auditions@bridgeway.cc.
Great.
I think that's all we got for this week.
Is that everything?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a lot, but I think we got everything in.
Great.
If not, I'm sure there will be some sort of correction that you'll see popping up right about now. Hopefully there won't be. But thanks for joining us this week.
Hey, thanks for letting me be a part of this.
All right. We'll see you all next week.
So long.
You were in a band?
Imagine that.
When was this?
I was actually in 2 bands. One is called High Water because it was the Heiligers and the Broadwaters.
Oh, that's good.
Right? And so that was my brother Chris and I.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next one was called Tripolar Disorder
I like that.
because there were 3 of us and it was a punk rock band and we thought it sounded like punk rock.
No, that sounds perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
What did you play?
Bass.
Oh,
So
okay. I can see that.
We should start a band.
I mean, I need to learn an instrument first.
It's okay. We can do that.
Okay.
Cool.
Thanks.